Welcome all sports fans and everyone across the nation. This is As the NFL Turns, presented by the Come On In Sports Network, you guys. Let's get it, man. I am your host, Carlos Clay from Educated Sports Talk. And to the left of me, my boy, Zach Bill from Real Fan Sport. What up, Zach?
Yes, sir. What's happening, man?
Hey, we're about to call Super Bowl 60 the pregame show for sure. If anything, man,
60.
It's going to be awesome, man. We got the New England Patriots from the AFC side taking on the Seattle Seahawks from the NFC side, man. Hopefully it's a really good matchup. We're going to break down all of it from first quarter to fourth quarter, all the above, man. Offense, defense, special teams, whatever we can think of before some of us go live for the actual Super Bowl, you guys. So sit back, relax, man, and get ready for some great sports talk, man. And how you doing, Zach? How you feeling?
Look, dude, I'm ready for a good game. I look. The only thing I'm worried about is that, really, in my soul's soul, I think this is going to be a Seattle Seahawks blowout, man. I really think they're going to dominate in this game. Drake May has really been struggling in the playoffs. He played phenomenal in the regular season. Some would argue should have been the MVP. I'm not against those that argue it. I'm happy for Stafford, but look, they've really just been struggling offensively. Now, they've also dealt with a lot of bad weather games. That hasn't made it any easier for them and stuff like that, whereas Seattle's been playing in some very calm weather and all that, playing out there in Santa Clara, out in, in California. So it should be a beautiful game, man. I'm excited for it, but I really think Seattle's going to win by 10 plus points.
10 plus points? I wouldn't call it 10 plus points blowout, but they win by 20, yeah.
You say it's 20. 17, okay, all right.
17 and 20. That might be a blowout there, but let's cross our fingers for a really good matchup, man. Honestly, I'm like you, looking for a great game. I'm looking to see who's nervous, who comes out nervous. Super Bowl is always that, it's the biggest game of the year, obviously. Championship on the line, and I want to know who's going to come out nervous, just because Seattle is quote unquote the favorite team, and they are, and they should win this game. I'm not going to say rather easily, but they should win this game. But who's going to have a little nervous to them first? Will it be Seattle or will it be New England? I know one thing, both these defenses are going to come out like fireworks and they'll be ready to rock and roll. Defenses are always crazy people, and they never kind of get routed. If you're a good defense, you're crazy and you're good, right? Yeah. So I think the defenses will come out pretty good. Which offense, in my opinion, is going to struggle? Most likely it could be New England. But it's funny when you say New England because Drake May came in second place in MVP. So it's like, are they really a bad offense or do they, I don't know why Drake May MVP race, right? And came in one vote shy of a tie per se. Yeah. So got to think to yourself, someone's going to come out a little nervous. As always, every Super Bowl, there's someone that does that, man. And we got Dolph in the building showing love. Dolph, what's happening,
baby? NFL Nation, how you doing, baby? Super Bowl Sunday is here, baby. We got it right here for you on the Come On In Sports Network. We got you covered wall to wall, baby. Play-by-play action, baby. Welcome in. The doors are not open, so you already know. Come on in. Talk to me.
Come on in, man. We were just breaking down
how we feeling, baby?
I'm feeling good.
I hear all y'all talking. I want y'all to keep that same energy at the end of this game today, baby. Keep that same energy. I hear all these naysayers, baby. I got you. I'm going to sit back. Don't just go listen today. I'm going to go in the chat. I'm going to let everybody make their choices. I'm going to let everybody say what they want to say. But at the end of the day, at the end of the night, Dolph going to be sitting back with his leg propped up, baby. And me and a certain young quarterback, baby, we going to be having cigars, baby. That's all I'm going to say
he's
right
on
now,
the Drake May train.
Oh, he definitely is.
I didn't say that. I just said young quarterback. I'm more than both of them.
that is true. That is true. Look, we got some folks in the building, man. We got some folks already showing love, man. Like I said, come on in, welcome in, sit back, relax. Any questions, let us know. We're here to comment on anything, you guys. We got Elite Good showing love. We got Blaze in the building, also showing love. We got Aspera is in the building, showing love. Acadiana showing love. We got Jerry, Joey, John, Josh. No. We got Port Jr. in the building showing love, man. Jerry Port Jr. says Super Bowl Sunday. What's up, Jerry? Always good to see you, my guy. That's right. And let's see who else we got in the building right now. Danola Chop is in the building. Said Brother Los and Big Zach, what's good, family? Let's go. We got Sinbad. Says, morning, PJ. No PJ. There is no PJ right now, but she will be with us, y'all, for the Super Bowl. So don't worry about that. She will be here for the Super Bowl. We've got a Patriot fan in the building showing love. We got Anne Marie. Elizabeth Lowski says, good afternoon, Carlos and Zach. Let's get it. We got B.
What up, man?
There's always NFC. I was 90s kid, and there was a while the NFC just bombed, so I always pulled that direction. Hey, I'm kind of weird like that too. Not gonna lie. In NFL, I'm an NFC guy. In the NBA, I'm an East. Pulled that direction. Hey,
yeah. I don't know. Unless it's like a team that I really hate, yeah. Say
right.
I'm a rep the NFC. Like, I'm sorry, I'm going for the opposite squad.
This was always before I was a Saints fan. I've been a Saints fan since '99, but even before that, I was kind of like NFC guy. You know, so I'm like I like the 49ers, those kind of teams. So I don't know. We got Below Zero in the building showing love, man. We got Taterhead in the building. So the Atlanta Falcons player James Pierce arrested in Florida. Yes, we know about that. We'll probably
that was crazy,
talk about that a little bit. That's crazy work, but you don't expect nothing less from Atlanta Falcons players, right? All right. And let's keep it rolling. Make sure we didn't miss somebody. We got Candy. Candy here says, hi, what's up, Candy? Taste like candy. Come on now. Just strawberry, raspberry, all those good things. Yeah. Get it. Texas A&M is winning the Super Bowl. I called it. Oh man, this guy must got the wrong sport going on. What's up, brother? Nope, don't care in the building. And we can tell you don't care.
He got the wrong sport. He got the wrong pitch up there.
He don't even care. He don't care for sure.
They don't care.
He don't care, man. We got Preserving Absurdly. He's in the building. Said Real Fan Sports. Let's promote you. Come on in. Let's get it. We got Kelly Gardner. PJ calls him KG. Hey, all, football Sunday and fun day. We got Big Long says go Seahawks. What's up with it? We got No Likes Given showing love. And we got, let's see. Here we go. Marquette Chavez says Seahawks my pick. Let's get it. All right.
I'm with you, Marquette. I'm with you.
That's Marquette. I apologize. Marquette.
We're gonna put the link in. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your picks today. And we want to know why. Why are you going with the Seahawks or why are you going with the Patriots? Most of you just going with the Seahawks because that's what the national media is telling you. You ain't really researching or thinking for yourselves. Stop being sheep like that and do some research for yourself, baby. I'm telling you. Stop it. But anyway,
call casual fans, man. We got Christian Ruggio. Says, hope everyone having a wonderful day. What's up, Christian? Always good to see Christian Ruggio. We got B. Sherman. Says, watch the Super Bowl on my drive back to Houston. B. Sherman, who you going for, man? Let us know in the chat, man.
We got you.
All right. And then we got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Says, happy Sunday. Hey, everyone. Y'all let us know in the chat who y'all representing, who y'all going for in this matchup, too. And we got my boy, Samuel Wilkerson. Says, hello, Carlos. Zach, y'all, I'm ready for Super Bowl 60. Let's get it, man. Christian says, go Seahawks. I'm going with them because I believe they should win. All right. Hey, thank you all for showing love and support, man. Let's get on with the get on, ladies and gentlemen, man. Dolph, how you feeling, bro? I know you say you're going to sit back and relax, man, but it's your show, too.
Hey, man, listen, I'm serious. It's Super Bowl Sunday, man. Listen, when we finish this, I'm gonna go put the nachos on, baby. I'm gonna get the wings ready. You know what I'm saying? But just sitting back, man, and when we think about this game, let's throw some insights out there for everybody. First, let's start with the underdogs, the team that everybody's saying doesn't have a boxer's chance, doesn't have a chance today. The Patriots. Everybody's saying they're going to get blew out. Well, this season, the Patriots had 416 games played by rookies this season, the most by any team to make the Super Bowl in the history of the league. Experience, youth, and they're in the Super Bowl. I'm just saying. Now, let's talk about Seattle. All 5 of the Seahawks offensive linemen were drafted by the team or signed by them as an undrafted free agent out of college. That's called doing your homework. That's called being successful. That's why Seattle's here. And again, talking about the trenches, y'all always hear Dolph say that it doesn't matter. Whatever level, the trenches always matter. If you suck in the trenches, you ain't going to be successful, baby. Now, here's another thing. Let's talk about Seahawks general manager John Snyder. Mr. Snyder is the first general manager in NFL history. I'm going to say that again. The first GM in NFL history to make multiple Super Bowls with the same franchise while having a completely new roster and head coach. How about that?
Crazy.
Ozzie Newsome didn't do it. Howie Roseman hasn't done it. But they are the only 2 to make multiple Super Bowls with the same franchise. But John Snyder, he just did it in a different way. Now, let's keep it going. We all know the big trade that happened. When this trade went down, first of all, they hurt your boy Dolph's soul when it went down. Because I lost one of my favorite players.
Same here.
This young man has been electrifying ever since we stashed him away on the practice squad. He wasn't hurt. The Saints stashed him away because they knew what they had. And damn it, Rashid Shaheed. When Seattle got this kid, it changed things for them because now they had a bona fide weapon on special teams. In other words, do you want to kick it to them or do you want to surrender field position? Most wise teams will just surrender field position. But if you want to be cocky, if you want to just push the envelope, go ahead and kick it to them. Go ahead and kick it to them. Good luck with that. Rashid Shaheed has been a difference maker on special teams for the Seattle Seahawks. And by the way, he's one of the top 2 receivers in the league with 40 yards or more receptions in his career. Matter of fact, he has scored 14 touchdowns of at least 40 yards, which are the most by any player since he entered the NFL in 2022. So this in-season acquisition has scored a touchdown in each of the last 5 Super Bowls, 4 of which come from the winning team. He gonna score a touchdown today, bro. Rashid Shaheed, and I'm telling you right here, it won't be on the kick or punt return. Rashid Shaheed's gonna get one deep today. I'm calling it, man. So that's some insights for right now. Come back to me later. I have a little more for you, baby. Let's keep it going. Oh, look who's in the building. Look who's in the building. Like Raiders in the building, baby. I still baby. What's going on, Cowboy? Wake up. Wake up. I know James Pierce got y'all like, God damn it. What's going on?
Oh, damn.
Man, let's man, what the hell going on?
Hey, man, you know I'm always game to talk football with you guys, man, but don't ruin the show, man, by bringing up some no bad news, man. This is,
What's good, Cowboy?
what's going on, y'all? What's happening with you? Oh, man, let's do this thing.
All's well, baby.
This is a game-changing Super Bowl, man. You talking about the old school Sam Darnold with the young gunslinger, Drake May, man. James Pierce just put a damper on this thing for me, man. I tell you what, this goes to show you how much responsibility these men carry with all that money, you know, their mindset. They need to check themselves, right? And it's not about who hasn't done for them or what hasn't been done for them. these guys have to get their mental in check before they get into this game, because this game will have you mentally checked out before you even get started. You know what I mean? And this young man hasn't got started yet. He hasn't even really got his real money yet. So you talking about a guy that's standing to make millions, going into, especially what was it? He finished third in the defensive player of the year.
Yeah, I mean, and
category.
arguably could have won it. You know, a lot of
people felt like could have won it.
He was the sack leader as a rookie and all that.
Yeah. So I mean, these young men, man, get all this money, and they have these little classes, where they tell these guys the do's and don'ts, what to say, what not to say, what to get involved with, what scams to watch out for. But they don't go into depth about these young men's mentality, what they need to have in check, right? Of course, that love thing, the heartstrings get pulled, man, it's a different category. You're not going to be able to check a man about his mental on that. But at the same time, you have to start. That's where you got to start with these young men, man, especially when they get all that money in their hands and feel like they're untouchable. So I really hope that he pray and bounce back for this. But this has ruined James Pierce Jr. This is not a Tyreek Hill or Rasheed Rice, Ray Rice type of situation. This is a little bit worse than that. So I hope the young man learns and bounce back from this. But like I said, I didn't want to talk about this today. I talked about it for 4 hours last night on my show. So
I'm over it. I'm done.
And I got a feeling I'll be doing another show, because I don't know, man. I really hope he pulls through this. But I don't see him, especially down there in Florida, man. And in Florida, one thing they don't play, man, they do not play with that domestic violence. They'd rather you get drug charges down there in Florida.
Ooh.
Yeah. They more lenient with drug charges than
you just get accused for something. You'll get sent to prison.
Yeah, exactly.
They do not play.
And they don't play over there, bro.
Hey, we got Jerry in the building too. Jerry showing love and peace. Should definitely shout you out.
What's good, family?
What's going on, Jerry? What's going on?
How y'all doing on this Super Bowl Sunday, baby?
Doing good,
we good.
Jerry, talk to him, baby.
Hey, what's going on, man? Hey, Super Bowl Sunday, the big game, the rematch from 11 years ago.
Yeah.
But this time is a totally different ball game today. It ain't gonna be like it was when Russell Wilson do that pick to Malcolm Butler. No. This is gonna be a different Super Bowl 11 years later, because Seattle is loaded. Not only, as Dolph mentioned about Rashid Shaheed, but you also got the hometown kid from here in Gulfport, Mississippi, and his name is Derek Carr. He's the linebacker, number 58 for the Seahawks. I want to not only see Shaheed win a ring, but I want to see Derek Carr win a ring. Only because it's from Mississippi. That's the only two things I know.
All right, Jerry. So Jerry, give us 3 keys to today's game, Jerry. Give me 3 keys to today's game.
Well, the three keys is, number one, in order to, of course, you got to score fast. That's number one with Seattle. Number two, we already know how New England operates, but if that Seahawks defense handle their business out there and get them out to 3 and out, they got this. And of course, as Dolph mentioned, the special teams. Yes, we already know what he can do in the kickoff. We already know what he can do in punt return. But as Dolph mentioned earlier, I want to see him drive down the field and catch one from Sam Darnold. Yep. Those are my three keys.
I think Carlos brought it up right before everybody hopped on, was, this is going to be a game where, we got 2 new quarterbacks, a second-year quarterback in the Super Bowl, and then a quarterback that was just about forgotten about until his resurgence last year with the Vikings. Now they decided, you know what? We don't want to pay him. We don't want to franchise tag him. We're good with J.J. McCarthy. We all saw how that worked out. And we see Darnold now in Seattle under a new head coach. And boy, can he coach some damn football, man. Go ahead, bringing them to the Super Bowl. And for me, I think Carlos is spot on with it. what team is going to be more nervous, right? I think defense is going to be absolute critical in this opening quarter, at least. I think, holding on to the ball is going to be important. Like, I think we will possibly see a turnover early in this one as some of these quarterbacks are still trying to get their eye in. Luckily for both of these squads, they have solid running backs. Patriots with Stevenson and the rookie. And then Seattle, no Charbonnet, I believe. I believe Charbonnet is still out, but Kenneth Walker, who does not get the ball when Charbonnet is in the game. So it's almost a good thing that Charbonnet is out, because Kenneth Walker is going to light up the show here during this Super Bowl. Is going to keep everybody grounded. That way the nerves can settle in and then start ripping that football.
Yeah. That's one of the things that Drake May talked about too, about being on that stage, right? It's different between playing like a regular season game and then get on the stage where millions and possibly everybody's fan is watching you. And that's what he talked about, being able to settle his nerves to get and settle into his game plan. Now I think he's going to be okay. I think once he gets through that first series, I think he's going to be okay. And don't get it twisted. This is not going to be the matchup they had against Denver. I think this boy's going to come ready to play today. I got my pickup still going to be on Seattle, but I still say that Drake May, I think the way he slings it, man, I think he's going to be ready to do it today. It's not going to be no slow start like he did against Denver. He's going to dial in and get it done.
Now I was looking at the comment section. Whoever said my team is not good, who your team is? Who your team is?
Hey, it's funny how people do that too. How fans do that.
Dog.
They get to talk about your team, but don't say nothing about who they team
I
are.
already saw it, bro. I don't.
Landon,
I'm not going to even touch on that. The Super Bowl, I'm gonna enjoy.
Our definite winners before the end of the stream. We'll give you our definite winners before the end of the stream.
Most definitely. I'm going to give you a winner.
Dog already know. He just
I thought y'all avoiding the comments. No. We don't avoid comments like that. No, we don't avoid them.
We don't avoid y'all stand to the right stream, bro.
We welcome it.
Caught me on the
The thing is, if you're going to do that, though,
it must be the Saints helmet or something. I don't know. I don't know.
You know.
The thing is, if you're gonna do that, though, if you're gonna come at somebody on the panel, shout your team out. Let them know who you are.
True. Don't let us find out you're a Titans fan or a Browns fan talking that shit.
Yeah. But I do want to ask my man Cowboy, how you doing, sir?
Hey man, I'm trying to make the best of it, man. I didn't sleep well I didn't go to sleep until about maybe 5 this morning.
Hey, at least you're still here. But look, I just saw where they y'all released Cousins.
Yeah, that's coming.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I mean, he's a businessman now. Yeah, his wife has him thinking business now. So.
I love y'all, but the Falcons are the Saints. Neither one there is in the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
Yeah. We don't get it.
I just saw it before. That's all.
This is about the Patriots and the Seahawks.
We know.
Go back to Tim. Bring Tim up.
All right. Let's do this then. So, Doc, you seem to be backing the Patriots a little bit more, brother. What is it about?
I just said
that's what you be sounding like. I'm just trying to figure out from you what you like about the Patriots. This is what I'm saying. Why you think?
And
okay, here we go.
Everybody in the chat,
everybody
follow me. If I'm lying, let me know.
All right, you're lying.
This entire week, every show you have looked at, you have listened to, everybody has dismissed the New England Patriots and having a chance in this game.
I'll agree with that.
Multiple people are picking the Seahawks to blow out the New England Patriots. I'm just saying, remember who the coach is. Remember who the coach is. This was a team last year that only won 4 games. And I have to hear people say, well, look at the schedule they played. They ain't played. Look at the quarterbacks they played. Damn it, they won 4 games last year and they're in the Super Bowl this year. If they wouldn't have won the games to make it to the Super Bowl this year, if they would have had another 4 or 5 win season, then y'all have been saying what? Man, they had an easy schedule and they were still only able to win 4 or 5 games. You have to stop it, man. That's all I'm saying. I haven't picked the team to win this game. All I'm saying is, I think people are overlooking.
Can you blame folks though? Not the casual fans, but can you blame folks that say, "Man, the Patriots have the easiest schedule since 1999."
Wow.
The easiest schedule per strict schedule, 0.364.
That was a high school
schedule. That's the easiest since 1990. It wasn't even the 2000s yet. In the 90s when that last happened. So then you get to the playoffs. I know the Windows games, and they should. So shout out to them. But can you blame folks for saying it's Seattle's game? Because for the first time in forever, yes, it's a Frozen term. In the first time in forever, it's the first time they're playing a legit team with no issues at all, none. The Chargers.
Hey, but you know what makes the difference though?
500. Go ahead, Cowboy.
You know what makes the huge difference since the 90s? The Patriots haven't had a durable quarterback, a smart thinking quarterback like a Drake May. And Drake May is going to be the difference maker if New England can find a way to stay in this game. What I'm saying is, no, I mean since Tom Brady. No, since Tom Brady. Tom Brady. Let me rephrase that.
Hey, he had me worried. I thought
and you guys know what I was talking about. You know I was not talking about during Tom Brady time, because even Tom Brady I don't care what schedule you put in front of Tom Brady, he would have beat him. He would have conquered it. But Tom Brady was one in a million. He's on a pedestal by himself when you start talking about NFL quarterbacks. But New England has done themselves a justice by grabbing themselves a smart thinking quarterback in Drake May. I love Drake May and his thought process. I love how he orchestrates in the pocket. He's a thinking quarterback, and then if need be, he can make a couple of plays and make plays with his legs. So I mean, I'm not saying that New England gonna win this. I'm still sticking with Seattle, but it's the obvious choice with Seattle's powerful offense, and they have a defense to back. Now, I'm not saying that New England's defense is a slouch, because they are very good. But I mean, you can't fault some people for saying that it's going to be a blowout. I mean, on paper, that's what it looks like. It's like it's going to be a blowout. But we all know Drake May is that guy. He's a truly competitive guy. And he reminds me of a Tom Brady, of a Baker Mayfield, somebody who don't lay down for the competition. I look forward to a good game.
All I'm saying is, let's not go ahead and act like the Patriots haven't had a very easy kind of task. Things going the way. That's why the folks are really going at Seattle. Now, I'm with Dolph. Look, one game for the championship. See what I'm saying? You're going to get the best of both these teams, and anything can happen for one damn game. But I'm saying, up to that point to get to this game, can you blame folks for saying, damn, Patriots play the Chargers, might be the worst team above 500. They play the Texans with that great defense with no Nico Collins, no Dalton Schultz for the whole entire game, pretty much, and Stroud looking like the straight ass. I don't know what's going on. And then they had Bo Nix replacement and Jarrett Stidham in the championship game. So, yeah, people are going to say Seattle's going to win this game easily, and it might drive some folks insane. But what you see is what you get. And what we saw is the Patriots had an easy-ass time getting the Super Bowl, although it was still difficult. Elements were involved and all that, and you still got to win the game. So I get it. But that's why folks are really on the Seahawks bandwagon right now. Clearly.
Let's do this. Being that we're talking about the Seahawks real quick. Meg's only got a couple minutes. Let's bring in Super Seahawks supporter here. Meg in the house from Australia. What up, Meg?
Australia, the Aussie. There she go.
Good night, Megan.
Sorry,
guys. I've got 24-hour streams to begin over on the Hawks Nest in a few minutes. But hey, Dolph, do you want to remind me where you put the Seahawks in the power rankings this year, brother?
Yeah.
I hold a fucking grudge. I hold a grudge, brother.
Yeah, I had them 16, and if we go back and do it again, I'll put them 18. Listen.
Oh my God!
Listen, congratulations to the Seahawks for getting to the Super Bowl.
No doubt.
Congratulations.
Look,
Thank you. I actually, fellas, to tell you where I was in Sydney for a trip for Back to the Future, my ride in the DeLorean, all of that 2 weeks ago. And I was actually wearing this for the championship game. So this is my Jim Zorn.
Oh, yeah.
Throwback. And I was at the Sydney Casino at the sports bar watching the game, and I didn't have to buy a drink all night, is what I'm saying.
Come on now.
Hey, she along about my time. Zim Zorn, man, that's when I was, man, good gracious.
I was
That's true warrior right there, man.
Yeah.
I was born 4 months after the Seahawks played their first game in 1976.
Come on now. Hey, Megan, give us your biggest factor in why you believe Seattle's going to win this game.
Okay, so I've been a Sam Darnold fan since USC. I absolutely love Sam. I think the narrative of him seeing ghosts is done.
Yeah.
Will he throw a pick? Yeah, maybe. I think he has a lot to prove still. I've been on screens even in our fandom where people don't buy in on Sam. Look, he's the one-handed catch to JSN, who had me in 3rd place in fantasy. God bless him. Time, yes, it was Zorn to Largent, by the way, was the highlight of my year. I think if the Patriots don't watch JSN, he's just going to run riot.
Yeah.
I think also our defense has just improved. Mike McDonald 2 years ago, 3 days ago, was named our head coach, and he's got us to a Super Bowl. So there's that X factor with Mike Mack being the second-year coach. So I think that for me, it's just a lot of little things clicking into place. John Schneider's draft pick for the last few years. Yeah, I don't see it's going to be a blowout that everyone's thinking. I think the Pats will come to play, but Drake May, I don't know. I don't trust May. I'm not saying he's not a great player. He is, but their schedule was way too easy. And I'm not saying they don't deserve to be there, but just looking at our schedule compared to theirs.
Right.
Does the 1 seed help us? No, I don't think so, because it was lovely to have the 1 seed. It was lovely to beat the Rams and hopefully lift the Lombardi in San Fran. I'm really looking forward to that. So I don't think for me, it's, to answer your question, it's not one thing. It's just a whole team performance. It's a whole coaching performance. Yes, we're losing Clint Kubiak, which I'm devastated about. Yeah. To a very long-winded answer, I think it's just a whole team effort that's going to be a win to the Seahawks in their 50th anniversary year. So,
thank you, man.
That's really what it looks like. I mean, and that's what got Seattle here, right? It was a total team, both sides of the ball, evenly matched on both sides. It wasn't like the defense dominated over the offense and getting the Seahawks here. They got it on both sides, and when a team is playing so dominant on both sides of the ball, I mean it's hard to go against that, right? I mean, because New England, you can easily say, hey, their defense kind of like complements their offense, but it's more of their offense, right? It's more of Drake May, what he's doing. So I mean, like Seattle has it on both sides of the ball, and it's hard to go against.
For me, I haven't watched a lot of the Pats, I will admit. But I think the over-reliance on Drake May and his arm is a problem for them. Like you just said, Seattle seems just to click in. It might take the offense a little time to click in, but when they do, they're sort of like really clicked in. Look, I like Drake May. I think he's a fine player, but how does he go in the big games playing a team like Seattle? Like we keep saying, the schedule has been a little light on for those top tier teams. That's not what I mean, but those higher level of teams, better coach teams, however you want to say it. And I think the game you don't want to show up those deficiencies is the Super Bowl, because if you show up those deficiencies, you're going to get beaten and beaten well. I had a friend of mine say it'll be 65-22. No, it's not.
Stop. Yeah, stop.
Played 4 games back to back. The cumulative score will be that. I still think it's going to be 5 to 15 points maximum to the Seahawks. I don't see it's going to be a blowout. I just want a good, tight game. I don't necessarily want turnovers. I mean, not too much turnovers, but pick sixes will be nice. I just don't want what happened on the 1 yard line to happen again. And if you know, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me ask you this, Megan. Let me ask you this. Against the Rams, how many punts did the Seattle Seahawks surrender?
The Rams choked 16 points to us. I think it was only 9. It wasn't that many. It was under single digits, if I'm remembering correctly, Dolph. I think it was 9.
It's 9. Defense. That defense. Divisional round. How many did the Seahawks give up?
You're asking me to think on 1 cup of coffee on no sleep.
Come on now, don't give it.
Don't fill that cup up. Get a fresh pot going. You're gonna be up all night.
I need to.
Baby. You're gonna need it, baby. You're gonna need
48-hour streams, brother. To be honest, I don't exactly remember. It was only a few.
Listen,
it was a few.
What I'm asking, where I'm going with this is this. All season long, what has impressed me and us here at the Come On In Sports Network with the Seahawks is the ability of that defense to get pressure with just the front 4. When you're able to generate pressure and stop the run with just your front 4, that allows you so much that you're able to do on the back end with your linebackers and your secondary.
100%.
My thing today is for New England to be in this game, they have to run the ball. Now, when I say run the ball, many people will assume that you're saying, they got to run for at least 100 yards. Sometimes, and listen where I'm going with this for your Patriots fans out there. Sometimes it's not about the yards you get, but it's about the attempts. You cannot get one-dimensional. If the Patriots get one-dimensional today against the Seahawks, they lose this game.
Good point.
They have to play complementary football today to be in this football game with the Seahawks. Now, Megan, there's something that you said earlier. You said you don't know how young Drake May is going to handle the pressure of the big game. We also don't know how Sam Darnold is going to handle the pressure of the big game. This is the biggest stage of his career that he is on. Sam Darnold is the poster child for turning your career around. It started when he went to San Francisco and got with Kyle Shanahan. Then he goes to Minnesota, same offense that he left in Frisco. Now he comes to Seattle, same offense he left in Minnesota. It's about being with the right coaches in the right system at the right time and being with coaches and a staff that believes in you and your talents. I think we had forgot that Sam Darnold was picking up in the draft when he came out.
Right.
He was sought after and thought of coming out. It wasn't his fault. He went to the Jets. What quarterback and goes to the Jets?
I don't think the Jets helped Sam. As I said, I've been a fan of him. I'm a USC fan, as you can see. I love USC. I don't think the Jets helped him. Didn't help Pete Carroll. But that's a whole different story.
Jets can't help nobody, man.
I mean, dumpster fire then, dumpster fire now. but I think what I love about Sam is the redemption arc. You know, he came to us from Minnesota. I remember hearing the news he was coming to us, and it was like, oh, Sam, okay, that's interesting. And then he sees ghosts, he throws picks, you know, the narrative started. And I'm like, no, just pump the brakes a little here, folks. Yeah, he's not Tom Brady, like that type of quarterback, but he was never going to be that. And like you said, Dolph, I think for all football, not just Sam or Drake or anyone, it's finding that fit with your coaches. Mike Mack said, I can't remember the exact quote, but he said, give him a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And it took time, like it does with any new player, any new coach, for that to click. And when it clicked, as it did this year, oh, good God Almighty, did it click right. And I think, you know, I've been on panels today making fun of people where people put us in the power rankings. I love when people disregard Seattle, because I'm sitting here going, friggin' told you so, you idiots. Not because I'm a Homer fan. It's because I'm not necessarily big on the stats necessarily. Like I'm not a stats person. I mean, I'll read them and I'll look at them and go, okay. But I watch the players. My friend Brandon often talks about the eyeball test. And I'd rather see it with my eyes than have it on a piece of paper, if that makes sense. So
we want to talk about I know there's a lot of talk about both defenses. Obviously the Patriots offense, they're in this game as well too. I want to ask the panel, how many points do the Patriots got to score to win this game?
one more than Seattle.
What does that score look like? Because if you look at it, I think Seattle's going to score at least 20. You could say that. Do you think it was 21, 24? Where we at with it, Zach?
Oh, what do I need? Think I need them to score? New England. Man, I think they're gonna. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I can't right now. Like I'm with all the people that Dolph was talking crap about earlier. I don't. But I think they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to score like high 20s, low 30s, and they're gonna have to be able to stop. They're gonna have to be able to stop Seattle. Like I think Seattle's gonna be able to put up at least 28 points, so they're gonna have to score more than that.
Yeah,
28.
Yeah.
I tell you what. I feel like both these teams, like Dolph mentioned, we haven't seen Darnold in the Super Bowl either. And the Patriots, to their credit, they have played the tougher defenses coming into the championship game. They had to face the Chargers, that was top 10. They had to face the Texans, probably the best team points per game for sure. And the Broncos were top 3. So they had to face those defenses. Only problem is those 3 teams, very hard time scoring the ball. Very hard. That's the only issue. They have not faced a team because the first aha of the season, I believe, and for me was the Patriots beating the Bills in Buffalo. That was the first. Oh, wait a minute. Can we? So it's saying it's not going to be now. The Bills don't have that kind of defense as maybe a Seattle team, probably, but we saw the Patriots come up big in a clutch situation on the road. Now this is a away environment, so I get that. But we've seen the Patriots come through. There one time though, that's the only issue we have is that one game in the regular season where they were obviously the team that was not supposed to win and they won. But that I go back to that game and I say if they could do that against a Josh Allen red hot-ish kind of Buffalo Bills team at that time, they can probably pull it off against Seattle too. You never know because both these defenses, like me and Zach were talking about, both defenses are going to come out there and play. I've always said defense got to be crazy. And when you're good and crazy, that's a problem. So you always talk with the edge. Who's going to bite first? Who's going to make that first mistake? Who's going to come out there looking like they're not belonging? And before I give back to the panel, my thing is when we seen games like this where there's a clear, obvious winner for the Super Bowl, it usually stays that way. I'm just saying. It usually looks that way. So that's why everyone's on this Seattle train as well against New England because when you have a team, we're all saying, man, I mean, the last time with the Giants and the Patriots, when the Giants had the big upset the.
You're all bandwagon now, Carlos.
Let me step in with a little bit more insight.
Yes, sir.
Today we're going to be witnessing.
Sorry, Dolph.
Today we're going to be witnessing two of the top young cornerbacks in the NFL today. For the Seahawks, you got Devin Witherspoon. He's the first cornerback to be named to the Pro Bowl in each of his first 3 career seasons since Patrick Peterson. Now, only 5 other cornerbacks, I'm going to say that again, only 5 other cornerbacks have ever accomplished that feat. And 4 ended their career with a yellow jacket. Just let you know. And now the other cornerback, if you're not a stranger to this show, you already know. If I'm starting a football team today, he might be my number one draft pick. I need a cornerback I can put on the island. I need a cornerback that I can say go and get the number 1 receiver. And number 0 for the Patriots, that's my guy. And I'm telling you today, I cannot wait for that matchup. I will be on pins and needles watching every snap that Gonzalez and Jackson Smith are lined up against each other. 2 of the young stars in the National Football League going at it head to head. If Christian Gonzalez can limit Jackson Smith today, I'm telling you, they got a chance. I ain't say they go win. I ain't say the Seahawks go win. You got to stay tuned for that. But I'm just saying, we keep an eye on these 2 young cornerbacks, Witherspoon and Gonzalez, man. These are 2 of the top young corners in the league, and they're on the biggest stage there is in football.
Yeah, I agree with you. And that's what's going to be the deciding factor in this game, and which one of these secondary is going to give up the most. Because both of these teams are against the run game out. Both of them up front are strong. They have proven that they can stop the run. And that's going to be the deciding factor. Which one of these teams secondary is going to give up the most? And Nicholas is going to have a good game, guys. You can't stop that. I ain't gonna say you can't stop it, but he's going to have a good game. But up front, who's going to be able to develop a run game? That's going to separate the difference. And like Carlos said, somebody will have to stay in that 24 to 28 point range to go up in this game. So whoever gives up can commit the least amount of mistakes is going to be the team that walk away with this thing. I don't think it's going to be a blowout like everybody's looking at on paper. I mean,
I agree.
I think it's going to be it's going to be one of the Super Bowls that we're going to look forward to and enjoy watching. Because even though Seattle is the obvious choice that's going to win and score the most points, they're going to walk away with it. Drake May and the Patriots have shown don't count us out until that whistle blows.
I think that's a good point. I think people are underestimating the Patriots, particularly in the Seattle 12's fan base. And I think that's a mistake. Then and there, that's a mistake.
Yeah.
As I said, I heard someone say, we'll put 65 on them. No. To answer your question, Carlos, I've got 15 points maximum to the Seahawks as a winning margin. I do not even see it getting to 20. I think we being Seattle, will go to the air and try and stifle the run. Probably will fail at that, let's be honest. I'm still not I'm hearing what you're saying about Drake May, and I'm hearing it, but he is so much younger. And yes, he is a great player. I'm not going to diss on him. But my question is, how does he go? As I said, in the pressure games, the big dance moments.
Well, you can't speak to your point, Megan, and what Carlos was talking about earlier. When you talk about pressure games, right? Drake May went into Buffalo and beat the Bills in Buffalo. Yeah. So that you talk about a pressure game, and everybody was already talking about the youngster in Drake May, how much more he has to learn to be that guy, and he's not quite there yet. I think he took that comment, put it on his shoulders, and he ran with it. So I think his development is going exactly how you would want a young quarterback to be. So I'm not giving an edge to Drake May. I just think he's going to make it a more competitive game than
I hope he does.
And like he said, I mean, but because that pressure of the big game, and it affects people at different times in different ways. But we're going to hope that Drake May, like you said, I just want a good game. You said that earlier. Right. So I think that we're in tune for. So, yeah, I look forward to it myself.
All right. We got some more folks in the back now. Let's get a Hurricane Mike in the building.
All right, guys. Sorry, Mike. I've got to drop because I'm running late to our Seahawks chat, and we're going to have
Megan, good luck to you in Seattle, and a good game.
Yeah, thank you, man.
If you guys are around, we'll be closing.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you for joining us.
Appreciate it.
Happy Super Bowl. Well, happy Super Bowl Monday where I am, but happy Super Bowl.
Happy Super Bowl Monday, yes, ma'am. All right, that's Megan, y'all. Hey, she's a diehard Seattle Seahawks fan. It was always a pleasure to have her on there. I'm glad she was there the first time. So
family.
That was man. That's family.
Now everybody take shelter because here it comes. Hurricane Mike is about to take the stage. Everybody take shelter
coming through.
It's a hurricane.
What's good, y'all?
What's happening, Mike?
Hey, Mike, what are the keys to both these teams for them to win the Super Bowl, man, between the Patriots and the Seahawks? What you got going on, Mike?
Well, I think for the Patriots side of things, when it comes to winning the Super Bowl, look, I think it comes down to can their offense get it done? Because we know what their defense is. You know, they're top 5 unit. They got arguably the best cornerback in the game in Christian Gonzalez. But I think that's what it comes. I think it just comes down to can their offense score enough? Because they're going up against another great defense in Seattle. So I think it comes down to can Drake May get it done? Now, I will say this. I do think Drake May, if he can seize the moment, I think he can get it done. However, I just don't know, because they're going up against a tough defense, and I understand they went up against tough defenses before, but nobody's defense, maybe Houston's defense, but Seattle's defense is on another level. And when it comes to Seattle, how do they win this game? I think it's pretty simple. You just trust JSN. Well, there's a couple things for Seattle. One, JSN has to be the guy, okay? He's been the guy all year. This cannot be the moment where he goes ghost. We've seen a lot of great players in the past where they don't win Super Bowl because their best player went ghost. We cannot have JSN go ghost now. If he goes ghost, Seattle probably not winning. So he has, and I understand he's going against Gonzalez. And I understand Gonzalez is a great player. JSN has to at least win at least 50% of the matchups. It can't be 25 to 75, 10 to 80 or whatever, or 90. He has to win at least 40 to 50 times that he goes against Gonzalez. Yeah. And another thing for Seattle, Sam Darnold, he has to be okay, I'm the guy. Okay, I understand a lot of people. Oh, Sam Darnold sees ghosts. I'm the guy. Okay, I'm the guy. I'm going to be the Super Bowl winner. Sam Darnold has to be aggressive. JSN, they have to take deep shots down the field. They have to run the ball smoothly. And to what Dolph was saying earlier about playing balance, I've been saying that all year with everybody. The balanced team is usually the team that wins. So if you play balance, and this goes for Seattle and New England, if you play balance, you'll win in the game. Point blank, period.
Oh, yep. That's Hurricane Mike showing love. Hey, I want to say this because the Patriots, man, I'm looking at this matchup and I'm thinking to myself, what can the Patriots do, really? And my only thought is their defense has got to play at a whole different level, Dolph.
Yeah.
They've got to come with it. And I hate to be an asshole. I hate to be that guy. But if you look at Seattle's overall roster, right, their starting lineup, who's the weak link still? right? Sam Darnold.
No one.
Darnold is still the weak link. We've seen now they're such a good team that when Darnold has some very, very bad games, and he had some very, very bad games this year, they won most of them because of their overall roster, their talent. And he had some bad games, but if it was on anybody else's team, they'd probably lose that matchup. The Patriots, you talk about one game freaking only. If you can get to Sam Darnold and you can make him overly think, we've seen times, even this year, we've seen times where he puts himself and the team in a bad situation, right? But they're one of those teams where we can have 4 or 5 turnovers and still be in the game because of our overall roster. If the Patriots have any chance to win this, you go for the still, unfortunately, the weak link is still Sam Darnold. Tell you how good his team is. But Sam Darnold is still that weak link. You can kind of rush him, right, and get him off his spot to create turnovers for yourself to put your offense in really good situations. That's how, if you're New England, you have a chance to win this game. Field position is key as well.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean,
go ahead.
No, I'll say you're spot on. I mean, Sam Darnold, he's only thrown the ball like it's only been 477 times that he's thrown the ball this year. I saw something where it's said like that's the like lowest amount of pass attempts on a team. And you know, the way that Jack Smith-Njigba has done, he's been that main target. He's brought in like 200 of those passes. It damn near splits in half who his favorite target is. So locking down Jack Smith-Njigba is going to be absolutely critical for this New England Patriots defense. And like Mike said, they got the best guy to do it in Christian Gonzalez, one of the top corners in the league, to try and lock down this guy that's been so explosive. Won Offensive Player of the Year award this year. You know, he's played phenomenal, but you know, getting pressure on Sam Darnold early, especially when those nerves come into effect, like this first opening quarter is going to be really telling of what team is more confident going forward in the rest of the matchup. You know, that's why I really think you're going to see a lot of run early. You'll probably get a couple deep shots. It's a Super Bowl. They're going to take their shots early, try to get some momentum swinging. But if those don't go, they're going to go ahead and curl up in the shell, and they're just going to go ahead, fall back on the run game, and try to play a slow poking game.
Yeah, I agree. The only thing Seattle have to do is maintain what got them there, right? Don't go try to second guess what New England is going to try and do, right? Because if it showed that as long as Seattle stayed on their game plan, they win. Seattle, it was that team that you saw that was sporadic through the season that had to change what they had to do to win games, right? They either had to change their run game, change the passing game. But Seattle just need to stay within what got them there, and they should be all right, right? Drake May is going to be that guy that's going to have to figure out what it's going to take to dissect Seattle and pull out this win. Like you said earlier, Sam Darnold has had some bad games, but at the same time, Sam Darnold has you know, he's been there. I ain't gonna say he's been there in the past, but he is that type of quarterback that'll say, "Hey, it's my time. It's my turn. I'm going to win this game."
Hey, y'all, let's bring in B-Low Zero in the building, showing love, man. B-Low, you ready to rock and roll, baby?
Who that, fam? How y'all?
What's going on, B-Lo?
Man, I see a lot of my people here. I got to give Meg props because she always comes around and rolls with us, and she's been Seattle ride or die. So I got to give props to that. Thank God for her. Someday we'll have our day. It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Hey, you know, what's your keys to this matchup between Seattle and New England?
Man, I really think if Sam Darnold don't turn over the ball, Seattle could win this game. That's my biggest red flag. I'm worried about Darnold forcing a bunch of turnovers, doing something dumb, just forcing the ball or doing something stupid. But you know, they got a swinging chance as long as they don't turn the ball over. I think that'll be the difference.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was just talking about. As long as Sam Darnold don't try to second guess what he needs to do, just stay on task with what he did, what got him here.
To say how good Seattle is, they still have a weak link in their quarterback. Is their weak link,
yeah,
right? And I was saying, if there's still a puncher's chance in New England, all you gotta do is cause early turnovers, and you can hopefully have Darnold seeing ghosts again, right? Let's call it Super Bowl ghosts. But no, that being
I hear
said,
people hollering. I hear people hollering like New England played an easy schedule. Well, that's fine. That's why we have the playoffs. It don't matter. It don't matter how you get there. Get there.
Right.
So
right.
I think we're going to have a good game. I think it's going to be a good game. If we don't have a bunch of turnovers or some kind of catastrophe, it'll be all right. It'll be a good game.
Yeah, I think it is too. But here's another nugget for you, family. Drake May has been sacked 15 times in the playoffs. That's second most. That's the second most sacks taken by any player in a single postseason in the Super Bowl era. And he was sacked 47 times during the regular season. Rookie left tackle Will Campbell has struggled this year against speed rushers, power rushers. He has looked like a rookie. There is talk now about most likely in the offseason, them moving him inside to guard. But today he's gonna have to play left tackle in the Super Bowl. You think back to last year where Joe Toney had to flex out to left tackle in the Super Bowl, and we saw how catastrophic that was for the Chiefs.
Right.
Yeah.
But for Will Campbell, he is a rookie. He has had his troubles. The kid is talented, but here's what I'm going to say. For the Patriots, I said it earlier, I'm going to say it again. They got to run the ball. Ramondre Stevenson and Henderson must be focal points in the game today. Running the ball, getting them the ball on screen passes. They must be focal points for the Patriots today. They got to protect Drake May. They got to give him, I think early McDaniels got to give him some easy throws to settle him down and settle the whole team down. But they most definitely have to run the ball.
I believe if they can run the ball and get an established run game, they could probably get it downfield. I'm not against Drake May. I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't care. I'm just an NFC guy, so I always pull for the NFC. And man, the Seahawks defense is stout, though.
Yeah, no, he's right. And the only difference between this game and the rest of the teams they played in the playoffs is this team can actually score. We saw the Chargers and their Achilles heel all year was scoring that rock, right? A really good defense, but Herbert just has no weapons outside. Then we saw the Texans as well. Same thing, right? Really good defense, no weapons to throw the ball to, especially when you go in there with no Collins and no Schultz for about 85% of that game. And then you have the Broncos. They lost their starting quarterback. So, I mean, there's always a reason why people are going to go more towards that Seattle Seahawks bandwagon of winning the Super Bowl because it's what you see. It's like, hey, I'm seeing what Seattle's doing. And yes, they've given it a lot of points, but they played against teams that can actually score. We saw where Brock Purdy and company for the Niners, where they had like an 8-game stretch of just scoring outright craziness, right? Scoring just about 25 to 30 points per game for about a 2-month period. They go to Seattle and they get mollywopped regular season. Oh, but then backdoor divisional round, same opponent. We just got to ask last time. Well, let's go to ask even worse this time now. 41-6, right? We saw the Rams, and the Rams can score points against anybody in any given time. So when people say, well, the Rams did score yada, yada, yada against Seattle, well, that's a really damn good offense in Los Angeles.
Yeah, no, Rams are going to – they're going to score, dude.
Yeah,
they're going to score.
Matchup, they're going to score points. But when you look at everything else, man, that Seattle has done, they are just killing the competition as far as their defense is going, and they can score. So New England have a hard time of keeping up. I do believe their defense will be stout in this game, probably, and hopefully early. If it's early, they have a chance because you put doubt into Seattle's offense as the game goes on. You know, so I'm hoping it's early and often, not early and then we're done.
If they get in Darnold's head, if he starts to get rushed or he starts to feel like he's under pressure, he's the wild card. That's the wild card. No turnovers and they'll be fine.
Listen, hey, look, shout out to Tim, man. Tim been bringing up some great points, man, during the show, man. We appreciate you, man. And he's right, man. Look, Texans, Seahawks, Broncos. Look at the defenses that the Patriots have faced. Carlos, you mentioned it earlier. But on the flip side, teams had problems scoring. Whose problem is that? Is that the Patriots' problem? No, it's not the problem. Right. You play who's on your schedule. You play who's in front of you. You go out there and you do the job. It's the NFL. Any given Sunday, if you don't come out there on your P's and Q's, unlike the NBA, we don't have a 7-game series. It's one and done.
One and done.
That's it.
You play to win the game.
Amen.
You heard that.
For the last 3 weeks, the Patriots have been on their game, and they are here, and they deserve to be here. I'm just tired of people disrespecting this team, coming up with all the shortcuts and stuff. And I'm telling you, stop undervaluing the importance of head coaching. Mike Vrabel is a hell of a head coach. He's one of the top coaches in the National Football League. If you don't believe me, ask the Titan fans right now.
Patriots will give them trouble if they turn the ball over. They're in trouble. They're in trouble. Vrabel, he's a beast. He played linebacker. He wants to go get that. He plays from a different sense than most people. It's the way he sees the field.
That young man, the young safety from South Carolina, that kid there has been amazing for the Seahawks. He has been maybe the second coming of Cam Chancellor. He is a force back there. He's all around the ball. Look, in the championship game, every time you looked up, he was around the ball. He was making the play. He was impactful in that football game. There is no doubt how talented the defense is for Seattle. But they were not the number 1 defense in the NFL, so don't put that in there because they were not. That was the Texans. They were one of the top defenses. We ain't about to do that now. Now, I understand you're excited and you're supposed to be your team in the Super Bowl, but you ain't going to come in here just throwing up no willy-nilly wrong-ass stats and think we just go wrong with it. It's the wrong show. It don't work like that. It don't work like
Uncle Dolph going to bite you. He going to bite you.
They were not the top. They were not. They had the better team. And that's the key. Who would be the better team today? That's where it's going to come down to. And special teams. We talked about Rashid Shaheed, right? But did you guys know today we have the top team in returns for the top team for returns on special teams for touchdowns in the Seahawks, who have 5, and the Patriots are 3rd. They have 3 returns, special teams touchdowns in 2025, including the playoffs. So special.
I was going to say, don't disrespect the Patriots game on special teams. They're fire. They're good.
Nobody talks about special teams until it bites you in the ass. That's it. I'm telling you, special teams can change this game. I say it. I wouldn't if I'm a special teams coordinator. I'm telling my opponent, do not kick that ball to Rashid Shaheed under any circumstance.
No, absolutely not. You'd be crazy. Don't give that to the Rocket, bro. Rashid the Rocket.
I don't want him flipping field position. I don't want him flipping momentum of a game. Keep him. If you kick it, you better pin him to the sideline.
Yeah.
You better pin him to the sideline. Because if you kick it to him in the middle of the field and he return that for a kickoff, don't even walk
that boy is nasty. He's nasty. It's over. You don't want to give the ball in that man's hands. You don't even want to take that chance. Maybe it's a 50-50 shot, but I'm not taking that 50-50 shot. Don't kick the ball to that man.
Yeah, I'm not giving him that opportunity, man. But listen, family, it's gonna be a great game. We will be streaming the game live. And for everybody who don't know, this is what, fellas?
This is a special presentation brought to you by the Come On in Sports Network.
Oh, this is funny.
Hey, man, we got to talk about that before we do that again, man. I look all stupid.
Muted me up and everything.
That's like you do this,
like I was going to say something crazy.
I don't know.
That's funny.
Dolph.
Damn it, Dolph.
What you
I
doing?
was trying to figure out what Dolph was setting us up
I don't know
for.
either. I was
He asked me, and then I got muted up like I was going to say something wild.
I'm trying to get in my head,
I
bro.
love it. I love chopping it up with y'all. I'll be here. I'll be through here through the Super Bowl with y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate you. I appreciate what you do. I'm really happy for Meg. Her team finally got it. And she's ride or die, man. She's always been ride or die, but she rolls with us too. So much appreciation to that.
All right, B-Lo, take it easy, baby.
Take it easy,
Yes,
below. We'll holler at you in a minute.
All right.
Man, let's do the segment.
Man,
Carlos,
before-
got over and under for the day?
Over under?
Yeah,
I don't have no
what's the
segment
over under for the game?
But I was dead on
It's set at
last.
45 and a half.
45 and a half.
Hey,
I see everybody's taking the under. I say under.
I'm going under as well.
Yeah, I hit the under.
I'm going under 45 and a half. I'm telling you, I've got a feeling both these defenses are going to come out and play lights out in that first half. They've got to figure it out. Our first time seeing the Patriots in decent weather, all playoffs. And when you play in a decent weather kind of game, you can go out there and and be more creative now. Because those last couple of games, you're kind of walking on ice mud per se, which is called sleet or whatever you want to call it these days, man. And sometimes you have no grip. Well, you're in Levi Stadium now in Santa Clara, California.
Right.
So I mean, I look for the Patriots to be a little more free to score some points to where it might still be under the 45 and a half, but I think it'll be pushing it.
It'll be pretty close. Yeah. Like I think like most we're looking at around like 48 and like, but I think like around 42, 43 points is probably where we're going to be at. Is kind of where I'm thinking. Look, they're spot on, dude. The over-unders are always hard to bet on because you just never know what team's going to show up.
No, I agree. Actually, I go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I see Coach Rock in the background too. I was going to say, once we're done talking about this, since we haven't touched on it before the start of the game, do we want to go over some of the NFL honors that took place this past Thursday?
That'd be dope.
Yeah, and before we do that, man, we need everybody join us for live wall-to-wall coverage of Super Bowl 60 right here on the Come On In Sports Network. Don't say nothing, guys. All right, we got you covered, baby. Wall to wall, Super Bowl 60, man. We're going to talk about NFL honors. But look who's joining us right now, baby. My big brother's in the building.
Yes.
All full of that oatmeal and that Henderson. Coach Rock is in the building, baby. Coach, what's going on, baby?
What's good, Coach?
You're muted, Coach.
That's that oatmeal and Henderson.
What's up, guys? What's going on, man?
Yeah, that's one hell of a combination, man. Oatmeal and Henderson. I ain't never heard that before. Lord, hey,
He got a little sweetness to it. He got a little sweetness to
sweetness, Lord.
Yeah, look, everybody else put syrup or honey in their oatmeal. Gotta put that Henny in that mug.
Coach, what's up with you, baby?
Nothing much, guys. I'm just shining in, listening to y'all, man. That's all.
You got any?
What's your thoughts for the game, Coach? Yeah.
The game today?
No,
damn, the Hennessy working real good. Damn.
I mean, I like New England, man. I'm just hoping the moment not too big for Drake. If Drake can play in this moment, I think the Patriots win the Super Bowl, bro. I'm just hoping this moment just not too big for this kid, bro. I hear y'all talking at Seattle, but y'all really really discounting this New England team, bro. This team is not a slouch, it's not a pushover. All that bullshit about easy schedule, all that shit, throw all that out the window, bro. This one do or die. This team is a very competitive team, bro. And I'm just hoping if this kid plays in the moment, Seattle gonna get their shit handed to them today, bro. I'm telling y'all that.
Well,
Yes,
I think there's not any other better way to go to straight balling.
They go straight ball. I'm fucking in, man.
There you go. All right. It's the last one of the season. There will be no more, baby. This is the last straight baller for the 2025 season. So, your boy, I would have went coast to coast, but I didn't. I just had to go to West Coast this week, baby. And I had to sit back. And I had to see. I say, dog, who you going to go with this week? Who's going to be so straight baller on the day? Well, y'all already know. You heard me talk about him earlier. You saw him highlighted on the thumbnail. You just saw him highlighted in the video. My straight baller of the day, baby, wears 0 on his jersey. Kristen Gonzalez will be straight baller today as he will go head to head with Jackson Smith and Nigma. And my God, what a matchup. My straight baller for the day, none other than Mr. 0 means shut him down, baby. 0 means he hasn't allowed a 100-yard receiver in his career. And I'm calling it right now. Kristen Gonzalez with a game-stealing pick to steal the Super Bowl and once again break the heart of the 12-man. Kristen Gonzalez is going to be straight ballin'. Let's go, fellas.
Yo, look, I'm looking on just like you, man. I'm trying to see if New England wants to win this game, who is going to be that receiver that goes out there. Look, I got to give credit dues, man. Stephon Diggs has been that guy for New England all season long. If there's one player that will come up big in a big moment for New England, it is going to be Stephon Diggs. He's my straight ballin' player of the game, but give me Seattle to win the game, you guys. What up with you, Zach?
Oh, here we go. You know, it's Super Bowl, so I'm going to give you one from each team that I think is going to be straight balling today. New England Patriots, who I project is going to be the losing squad. I'm going to go ahead and give it to a former LSU Tiger, Kayshon Boutte. Not Booty, Boutte. Kayshon's been doing some big things. He's came up in big games in some big ways. I don't think he's going to get 100-plus yards, but he's going to give them a critical touchdown to keep them in this one before they unfortunately lose. And they're going to lose because of no other than Kenneth Walker III. He no longer has Charbonnet holding his ass back. He's going to be getting all the handoffs. Give me Kenneth Walker and Boutte straight balling in today's Super Bowl. Super Bowl 60, baby.
Let's get it. What up, Cowboy?
Man, I can't believe y'all. I cannot believe y'all. How can y'all go against after all what I have just told you guys about this young man? I'm telling you, you cannot move away from Drake May. After almost 5,000 yards of passing yards this year, I'm talking about the second youngest quarterback to ever make it to the Super Bowl outside of Dan Marino. He's matched every record that Dan Marino has had coming into this game, and y'all still won't pick this young man to go ahead and win this game. I'm not picking him either, but he is the Iceman. He could be that Iceman. Drake May is my straight shot caller of this game.
Go. Coach, that one player you got, man.
My straight ball is simple. the whole coaching staff of the New England Patriots, led by Mike Vrabel himself.
Yes, sir. Love it.
Listen, everybody in the chat, before we get out of here, let us know your straight baller of the day right now. Put it in the chat before we get out of here. Who you got, baby? Who's gonna shine on the biggest stage today, baby? Will it be Stephon Diggs? Will it be Jackson Smith? Will it be Sam Darnold? Will it be Drake May? Who will it be? Or will it be a player that nobody's talking about that will come out and take this moment to have a career day? Who's it gonna be, baby? Let us know before we get out of here. And again, we will be live with you, with kickoff, analysts, instant reaction, baby, play-by-play of the Super Bowl here on the Come On In Sports Network. We thank everybody for joining us for as the NFL turns. It's been a great season. Season 2, we're looking forward to season 3 next year. Look, we got bigger and better things coming. We thank everybody for a great season. And listen, we going to be with you throughout the offseason, free agency, NFL draft. Then before you know it, we in OTAs, mini camp, and then training camp, and the season's here just like that.
Right around the corner.
My brothers, on behalf of the Come On In Sports Network, y'all know how it goes. The doors are now open. So, fellas, what we say?
Come on in.
We see everybody for kickoff. We out.